G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I am of course Akephalos, and today we are going to be taking a look at the Path of Champions. We are going to be doing yet another A.Sol run here, and we are going to be using Vi for today's run. So this is going to be a really interesting episode, because for today's Vi run, we are going to be using, well, my signature build, at least I like to call it my signature build, which is essentially a double Curators Gatebreakers. Well, slightly off from my signature build, which is the triple Curators, but we are going to be going with double here, quite simply because I don't have the extra rare relic slot. As you can see in that rare relic slot, I've equipped a soul spear instead because I only have access to a common. So yeah, since we're in the relics menu, we might as well just talk about it. Double Curators Gatebreakers here because ideally we are going to be having Vi strike the Nexus for 20 damage, because after all, Vi will keep getting a +1 whenever in hand she sees us play a card. So essentially we're going to be aiming to get her up to a 10 and then bring her on, get the double Nexus strikes with the Curators Gatebreakers, essentially deal 20 damage. Now we had access to a third rare relic slot. It would have been great because that way we could have done 30 damage instead with the Curators upon one summon. I think a Gale Force would actually work here as well, because what we can do is we could actually recall her and then bring her on again. But I think we'll take a look at that some other time. For today's build, we are going to be going with double Curators here. So the Soul Spear in the common slot is quite simply because I want that +1/+0. I don't really care about the Fearsome. The +1/+0 might be important to bringing on Vi a little bit earlier. That's because we want to get her up to a 10 attack stat first. That way she levels up upon strike. So I think that would be decent. But yeah, that's pretty much the plan in terms of the relics. Okay, so let's quickly go over the star powers real quick. Relentless Force 2, round start, grant your strongest ally +0/+2 and impact twice. Piltover's Finest, +1 starring mana, draw 2 cards that cost 2 or less. So basically we're going to be able to hopefully boost Vi's level up really quickly. That's also because we are level 25, which brings me to my next section. So because we are level 25, we have access to the level 20 Heroes Welcome here. That means we are going to get a guaranteed Vi on the turn 1. So this is going to be really helpful because that way we could actually progress Vi's level up really quickly. And upon summoning her, the Curators Gatebreakers will kick in, and I think you get the idea. Alright, so let's quickly head back out and we are going to actually get this adventure started. Alright, let's see what our final boss is packing first. As usual, we have to check if Aurelion Sol is doing with Unyielding. He does not. He is going with a Perfected Mana Flow, which is great. Let's see what about the mini bosses. Misfortune here is Mana Flow. Tahm Kench is Duplicate, and Fiora is going to be Power Overwhelming. Okay, so not too bad, but I think we might be encountering a couple of Unyieldings later on. We'll have to see. Let's go ahead and head to the power node here first. Let's see, we get attack, roll my health to match my power, draw 2, summon an ally granted free, it is a dragon. I think we're gonna reroll this. Actually, now that I think about it, we should try to aim for a stabilize here. A stabilize could be really good because essentially we'll have Vi strike twice, so a stabilize could mean that her clone will also strike twice, so that I think could be decent. Let's actually reroll here. Cards to draw cost 1 less to sound, that could be great. Give your weakest ally +3/+3. Enemies are -1/-0. I'm inclined to pick this up, but I think it could be a little bit useless, so I think we're gonna reroll this again. Get 200 gold after each combat encounter isn't too great. I know it's legendary, but I don't really like that. The gold isn't that important in my opinion. You know what, we're gonna reroll one more time. Refill your spell mana when ally survives damage granted +1/+1 when you summon a 1-cost ally granted +2/+2. Well, if I'm gonna be frank with you, none of these are that great. I think what I will do is I will just pick up the sorcery because the spell mana could be useful, but quite frankly, none of these are that awesome. Actually, hold on, the Yips Genius could be great, right? Actually, Yips Genius is really gonna be good because the Poro Cannon here with the elusives, yeah, Yips Genius is far better. Okay, so let's actually head to the first battle here against Fiora. Right, I think Yips Genius was definitely the right call back there. Let's actually keep this hand. This could be decent. Yeah, Yips Genius was definitely the right call, because Poro Snacks with the elusives, and I forgot the Poro Cannon also has a Poro Snacks here. That means it's gonna summon an additional Poro. So, Yips Genius could be good, I don't deny that. Let's actually put on the... Yeah, let's actually cast the Poro Cannon here, I would say. Let's discard the Veteran Investigator. That way we have a couple of elusives waiting in the wings, which could be great. Let's play the Eager Apprentice, get the spell mana refill.
I'm actually here.
Take out the Citria.
So soon.
Daring Poro on. Right, so Vi's at 6. We have to keep an eye on Vi constantly. Ideally, we just want to bring her on when she's, when she is at a 10 attack stat. But even if she gets a little bit extra, it should be fine. That way, it's, just more damage. But let's attack with what we've got.
Excuse me? I won't back down.
Right, we've almost got the win here, which is kind of decent. Okay, I guess we'll bring on the Astute Academic here. We might be able to just brute force it with a lot of the cheap units, which could be decent. Let's do a deal 2. I think straight to the Nexus would be fine. Or actually, we'll deal 2 to Citria. That's far better. Checking the cards in hand as well. I don't want to accidentally mill myself in the early battle. Alright, cool. We get a win here. Okay, so we get a Give It All, a Soul Gorger, and a Trifarian Training Pits. I think I might go with the Trifarian Training Pits here, because I'm seeing the effect here, it seems kinda decent. Each round the first time an ally with 5+ power attacks rally, that could be great with the Vi if I'm gonna be frank. Give It All is kinda expensive. Soul Gorger is 3-7 with a lifesteal. This could be a good blocking unit, I don't lie. But, you know what, we'll go with the Trifarian Training Pits. It also summons a random Poro, it could be good, so we'll pick this up. Alright, let's head to the support champion here. Now we get a Jhin, we get a Rek'Sai, and a Darius. Well, Darius has a cost reduction, which could be great. I think we might just pick this up. The Jhin could be decent as well because it has a couple of stuns. But you know what? We'll go with the Darius. It's fine. We have the Trifarian Training Pits. I think we could take advantage of that too. So we'll pick that up. Alright, let's see what our options here. We have a gold chest up top, a item chest in the middle, and a spells chest down the bottom. I think we are probably going to head to the Ashe here because it could be fairly easier to fight against compared to the Poppy. Poppy also has unyielding determination, so we're going to head to the Ashe. Right, we get both Darius at the start here, which could be great because, essentially that's going to guarantee a Vi draw with the Hero's Welcome. So I think we'll just reroll the Death's Hand and let's see if we could get a cheaper unit. If not, we can always play Eager Apprentice. There we go, the guaranteed Vi draw. We're also guaranteed to draw, cards that cost 2 or less because of the Piltover's Finest, which is kind of decent. So let's bring on the Astute Academic here. Yips Jr. should kick in, there we go. Enemy does an attack, which is cool. Darius gets a cost reduction. We get Frostbitten here, but it's fine. Let's drop the Eager Apprentice. And I think what we can do is we could just attack like so. Alright, it's cool. We can actually get more damage on the Astute Academic. We play a Mystic Shot to the Omen Hawk here. Very nice. We actually could have gotten extra damage there because we could have played this one to the Nexus. But it's fine, we'll just end the round. Yeah, the double Time Watch on Darius is definitely great. Now we can bring it on a 4 cost, which is, I think, really, really good. He's gonna get Frostbitten here, which is fine. I pretty much expected that, if I'm gonna be frank. We'll put the 1-7 here just to mitigate some damage. Probably should not bring on Vi next turn, but I think what we'll do is we'll play something else first. Or actually, we can bring on Vi, it doesn't really matter. That should be some decent damage regardless. You know what, it's fine, we'll bring it on, it's cool. It should be okay.
Here comes the punchline. My aim is true. I will unite the Freljord.
Yeah, but it's cool. We get some damage on the Nexus, we can just attack, we drag the Ashe here, doesn't really matter, and we deal some good damage.
Look out for reavers.
Wow, did you see
Okay, so we get a Disintegrate and a Captain Farron as well as a Reckoning here. If I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like the Reckoning because it will kill all units with 4 less power. Farron here is kind of expensive, but the free attack seems kind of nice. Disintegrate, pick a unit, the next time it takes 1 or more damage this round, kill it. That could be actually kind of good. But I think what I'm gonna do is we're just gonna pick up the Farron here. It's kind of expensive, but you know, at least we have to pick up a card, I would say, in order to progress. So let's go ahead and head to this item chest here. We get an upgrade to Mystic Shot with a random 1 cost 4 is good. We'll pick this up. We'll try to get some cheap units because ideally I want to take advantage of the Yips Genius. So let's go ahead and head up to the Ezreal here because I see a champion item chest. This is a Monastery of Arana. Okay, so we're gonna head up. Let's head to Ezreal. We're gonna reroll the Farron since it's really expensive. We'll get rid of the Death's Hand as well. I think we're happy to start with this. Fury on Legion Grenadier isn't that great because ideally we want it to die to deal damage, but it's alright. Get our Vi draw here, which is decent. Couple of Eager Apprentices as well, cool. Let's bring on the Academic, however.
I've read all about this.
Static Shock, it's fine.
Putting study into practice. I've brought my books. Hope that's all right.
Ah, it captures us. Okay. It's alright, however. We should still be able to work with that. Let's actually do a... No, let's not play this first. What we can do is we can play the Eager Apprentice here. Hold on. There's a Static Shock coming. Okay, I tell her, we'll pass the turn. I'm gonna see if it plays a Static Shock.
Just as I hypothesized.
We'll take the 1 damage, it's fine. We'll take some damage here, it's cool. Well, 3 damage, but it's cool. I wanted to, you know, prevent the Static Shock from taking out the Eager Apprentice. So it's alright, we'll bring it on now. And we actually get a Mystic Shot here, which is far cheaper. I think we'll play that instead. More beneficial since we get an extra portal too. Right, we're just gonna attack straight up first.
Excuse me?
Actually, hold on. We should play this. Try fair and training pits. That way we get a rally on the Astute Academic and we can attack again. It's alright even if it takes out this guy. It doesn't really matter. I'm surprised it didn't go for the elusive. Really interesting. But it's fine. We'll just attack like so. Get the rally and attack again.
Putting study into practice.
Just 1 damage shy, but it's fine. Can bring on Vi next turn and we should win.
I thought you'd never ask.
Piltover Enforcer on the scene. And that's a knockout.
Okay, so Trinket Trade, Time Trick, and Black Rose Spine transform me into an exact copy of the strongest ally that struck this round. That could actually be kind of decent, right? Because we could actually transform that into a second Vi. I think we might just pick this up. Or, you know, even a second Darius could also be kind of good. Reputation. Hold on, let me just double check what it does. I can't remember. Activates if allies have struck for 5+ damage at least 4 times this game. Ah, okay. Well, that could actually be still kind of decent because we are probably going to be striking for 5+ damage quite consistently. I think we'll just pick this up. It should be okay. Okay, let's head to the champion item chest here. We get a -1 cost on Vi, could be great. Regeneration or Vampiric Scepter here. I think we're actually gonna reroll this because what I want is actually, you know, a damage output increase. So maybe an attack stat buff, I would say, on the Vi. That could be far better. Or a -1 cost could also be decent. You know what? -1 cost is probably better. That way we could bring it on much earlier. Okay, we'll pick up the Ancient Coin. So let's head to the shop here. Grab a power. We get a Empress Die. I don't really like that. I think we're going to spend... You know what? Let's not spend the reroll. We're not going to pick up a power here. Do we want any other spells? I think the Siphoning Strike could be kind of decent. We'll pick this up. This looks like a fairly decent spell. We'll probably get an upgrade to the Gotcha just to get the cost reduction. And I think we'll just even get a Fearsome on the Patrol Warden. It's cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and take on the Tahm Kench. Okay, we get Gotcha, Astute Academic, and Eager Apprentice. I think we're gonna keep this. Yeah, I think the 4-cost Vi was probably the right call over an attack stat buff, because essentially we could get a cheaper Vi on for earlier. I think what we're gonna do here, however, is we're gonna bring on the Astute Academic.
I brought my books. Hope that's all right.
Block one of it. Bring on another one.
Don't worry. I've read all about this.
Is Tahm gonna come on here? Tahm is 4-cost, so we're pretty safe. I think what we can do is we could actually play the Eager Apprentice. It should be fine.
Happy to do whatever's needed.
Pablo's been down, but his knee out. Ah, I told your ancestors to protect.
Alright, let's deal 3 to this guy. Ah, okay. So it heals up, which is a little bit of a waste, but I think it should be fine. At least we get a item on Astute Academic, which is an Overwhelm, not bad. I think we're just gonna attack with one of them. Or do we want to attack with all of them?
Study into practice.
We'll attack with one of them. We can use the other one as a blocking unit, because this is 360, I don't want that to die.
Oh, you're a wee numpty.
At least we get the impact damage, which is good in my book. Alright, let's actually drop the Legion Grenadier here. So we might need to block with stuff.
Nothing but a footnote.
Like so.
You're disrupting my research.
Vi doesn't get 10 yet, so we'll probably have to wait. So all things considered, I think the -1 cost was probably the wrong call. My mistake, guys, my mistake. But it's alright. It should still be fine. We have a couple more champion items coming up, so I think we should be okay. Let's actually end the round here. Yeah, I definitely regret picking up that -1 cost. We probably should have rerolled for something, but I think it should be fine. Let's put on a Trifarian Training Pit here, I believe. Yeah, let's do that. That way we bring on Vi next turn with the 10. I think that's far better. We get Elusive as well, which is decent, so we can just attack with this. Quartier's gonna swallow the Elusive. Interesting. Doesn't really matter. Vion should kill it, I believe. Alright, it's fine. We just have to survive a little bit, which doesn't really matter, I would say. Let's just put the 510 here. We'll do a... we'll not do any mana stuff. I think we'll probably just do a Poro Cannon. Just discard the Investigator. Get another unit to block. Just to survive a little bit better. But it shouldn't really matter. We should have to win. Alright, Vion.
Piltover Enforcer on the scene. Coming to save the day. Or wreck it. Face meet face.
There we go.
And that's a knockout.
Alright, so we get a Savage Shield here, which is kind of decent. It's a, well, not exactly the power spike I'd like, but it is a power spike nonetheless. I think we're going to pick this up. I would like to save the rerolls if possible, and I think I'm happy with that. Okay, let's see what we get here in the power node. We get a sorcery. Didn't we get that already? What the hell did we pick up? We got a Yips Genius. Okay, so I thought we got a sorcery. Draw one and give it fleeting. When you discard a card, create a copy of it into your deck. That could be kind of good. Grow my health to match my power could also be kind of nice, especially on like the Darius or something if we have to play that. I think we'll probably just pick this up. The best defense could be decent. We don't really need this spell mana, I believe. And right, let's see what our options here. We have a Jhin and a Zoe. This is a gold chest, a Arena Mecha Caster, and a healer. I think we're probably going to head down to the healer just in case. Or let's see who is the easy opponent and then we'll head up. Because this isn't a really good set of rewards here. Jhin is level up and I believe Zoe is power overwhelming. Okay. I think we're probably going to head to the Jhin. It might be far easier compared to the Zoe. Alright, let's actually reroll this. This isn't a great start. I think we'll keep the Mystic Shot. Everything else should be okay to reroll. Get our Vi here, which is decent. Get another Vi here, which is great. Let's drop the... No, let's not bring on the Grenadier yet. Let's actually discard the Investigator. That way we can play more cards. Progress Vi's level up quicker.
I never miss.
Alright, we'll attack.
Came a long way for a bullet.
Let's go, let's go. It's peanuts really, little damage here. -1 doesn't really matter. Yeah, I think the -1 cost would be great if we could get Vi to level up really quickly. What we're gonna do here is let's play Mystic Shot, why not? Actually, hold on. We might want to play the Gotcha, that could be better. Okay, I tell you what. Let's play Mystic Shot, take out one of the Corsairs first. We have the cost reduction on the Gotcha. We'll play it on something else if it comes on.
Ready? I've got us covered.
I think we'll just put it like so, and then we'll play the Gotcha here. At least we take it out. Jinx 1, it's fine. Alright, so not exactly 10 damage, but I'm happy to bring Vi on because we could essentially strike with the, you know, what other units we have.
One girl wrecking crew.
Master yourself.
And there we go.
That stands for victory.
Alright, so we get a double time watch on the Trifarian Shieldbreaker and a spell shield on the Forge Chief. I think we're gonna pick up the Trifarian Shieldbreaker upgrade here. It doesn't really matter at this point if I'm gonna be frank. Let's see what our options. We have a Karma here and a Sejuani. I think Sejuani is far easier to deal with than the Karma. So I think we're just gonna forego the gold chest. It doesn't really matter. That means we're probably gonna head to the Arena Mecha Caster here. And we can buy cards, but I don't think we're gonna buy anything. So let's just go ahead and leave. So I'm gonna head to the Sejuani down there. We're gonna reroll this because this isn't a great start. Hoping to see we could get something cheaper. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play Poro Cannon. I am gonna discard the Black Rose Spy. I know it could be crazy because it has the reputation to, you know, copy, but I think it shouldn't really matter. We want to play aggressive from the get-go. Let's drop the Daring Poro here. So yeah, the Von Gibbs Genius was definitely a good pick. You know, I was contemplating it earlier, so it's probably my mistake. I probably should have just picked it up right off the bat, because it's definitely a good power, as you can see. Alright, so let's just go ahead and attack. Immediately, lots of good damage. 6-6, and... well, we lose one, but it's fine. Eager Apprentice on.
Whatever's needed.
They're out there.
Mystic Shot will just kill the Protoporo. Prevent the impact damage, because we can always just kill the Everos and Sentry regularly. Unless it chooses not to attack, of course. Again, I think we should be able to bring on Vi without having her get to a 10. As long as we get the strike, that way we could deal damage with the elusives.
Fight or die.
Very nice.
Excuse me?
Ready the torches.
And that's a
We get a Victor and a Mystic Shot here. I'm gonna go with a Mystic Shot because I want the extra 2 damage. Too many champions isn't really gonna help. In fact, it's gonna be a little bit detrimental if you ask me. So I'm gonna pick up the Charging Sigil 2 here. Alright, let's head to the shop. And let's grab a power. We get In My Sights, give the weakest enemy vulnerable this round. I feel like on the reroll, but at the same time, I know there's an epic shop coming up. I think we'll save the reroll for that. So the vulnerable here isn't too bad. I think I'm gonna pick this up. I saw a free attack on the Daring Poro here. We are definitely going to pick this up. This is great. And I think we should be able to leave everything else. So let's head to... We have another epic shop down here, which is cool. And we're going to take on Jinx then.
I like you.
Alright, Mystic Shot, Champwomp, and Variant Investigator. I think we're going to reroll these two and we'll keep the rest. We get a lot of cheap units here, which is great. Let's put on the Astute Academic.
Hope that's all right.
Anything helps.
Daring Poro on. And let's attack.
Study into practice.
I'm innocent. Idiot. Firepower solves everything.
Patrol Warden or Champwomp? Patrol Warden or Champwomp? I think we're just gonna go with the Patrol Warden. Sorry, the Champwomp, because I want the Mushroom Cloud here. That way we progress by ice level up. My mind was thinking one thing and my mouth said another. Alright, so I guess we'll just block with the 4-4 here. The Champwomp's outlive its uses. Its main reason is just to give us the Mushroom Clouds. I think we'll actually bring Vi on the next turn. What we'll do here is we'll actually play the Eager Apprentice. I have an idea. Not sure if it's gonna be a good one. Alright, takes out that, it's cool. Play the Mushroom Clouds. Black Rose Spy, I think we can get rid of that because we have the Pro Cannon. I initially wanted to play this with the extra 2 mana, but Pro Cannon seems better, so we're gonna get rid of the Black Rose Spy. Right, and we can play, you know, free attack Daring Poro, which is decent. Get some good damage output. Even though it summons a couple of its own, it's fine. We get to take it out. Chooses the block, of course, which apparently the AI is not doing too much of lately. So we're gonna attack again. Let's track the Tristana here. And this should bring it down low enough for Vi to come on. We might even see her level up here, which is decent.
You cannot hide forever, Nasus.
Justice is served. Boom! Face meet fist. Vi stands for victory.
You know, now that I'm thinking about it, the cost reduction on Vi was actually a great pick, because against the Aurelion Sol, we are going to be starting at a mana disadvantage, a severe mana disadvantage I should add, so it could be worth bringing on Vi earlier than, you know, what she would have been, but, you know, I think it was probably overall a great pick, so I'm not going to complain, you know, now in hindsight, but I think what we're going to do is we're just going to pick up the barrier on the Shoebreaker here. It could be decent. Let's head to the shop. Grab another power, we get another vulnerable, which, well, I think it should be okay if we pick this up. I don't think it's gonna, you know, cast it on the same enemy, but even if it does cast on the same enemy, I don't think it's gonna be that big of a deal. Let's see if there's anything to pick up here. We'll probably just grab a... You know what, let's not pick up an upgrade to the Shoebreaker, it's fine. The last thing I want to do is overload my deck with too many cards that I'm not gonna use, so I think we should be able to work with this. Let's just head to the healer here, grab the 6 Elf, and take on Misfortune. Alright, gonna reroll 1 Vi, we'll keep the Legion Grenadier, and I think we'll keep the Shoebreaker as well. I guess we'll play the the Poro, sorry, not the Grenadier.
I'm one of the good guys.
Just the elusive is really nice, and I like that. I guess we'll drop the Grenadier here, probably just to block the MF.
Nothing feels better than the sun on
We can actually deal 4 here if we want to. You know what, let's do that. Let's deal 4 to the 4 tree, I believe. Yeah. Can discard here. I think we're not gonna discard Darius. I think we'll just discard the Drive and Shieldbreaker. We'll discard one of it. At least we get, you know, some good Poros, and at the same time Progress Vice level up, which I think could be important here. How much is this? This is gonna be 1-1. Okay, you know what? Let's block some units first, and then we'll see what happens. Let's put the Glory Seeker here. Sorry, the Grenadier here. Let's put the 3-3 here, and we'll put the 3-5 here. I swear, all of these Noxian units, they all end with ER, so, you know, really confusing sometimes. Misfortune takes 6 damage, which is cool. Right, I think this is what I'm gonna do actually. What happens if we attack first? This will bring it down to a 23 minus 7. That's, I think, 16. And yeah, I think that should be enough. Okay, I have a plan here. Let's attack with this first.
You gotta leave the bay to see the ocean.
Alright, Vion should kill the Nexus.
Piltover Enforcer on the scene. Vi stands for victory.
Alright, really nice. And we get some really good power upgrades here. We get a +3/+1 Colossal Hammer on Vi and a +2/+2 Phage. I think we're definitely going to go with a Colossal Hammer here. This is going to be really, really good. Alright, so let's head to the power node here. We get a Frostbite and a Higher Education. I think we're just going to pick up the Frostbite. Frostbite the strongest enemy. I just want to make sure this doesn't overlap. Hold on. Frostbite the strongest enemy. The In My Sights is the weakest enemy, so I think it should be fine. Alright, so let's head to the Fizz here because I want that epic shop.
Let's go paddling.
Okay, Veteran Investigator, Mystic Shot, and Farron. We're gonna get rid of the Farron. I think we can even get rid of the Investigator. It's fine. We'll keep everything else.
Let me at him.
I guess we'll do Mystic Shot to the Fizz here, right? Probably has another Fizz in hand as well. I tell you what, let's play Eager Apprentice first. Let's see what happens.
I'm ready.
Alright, cool. Mystic Shot is onto the Fizz. We should get a Poro of our own, get rid of this Fizz as well, which is great. Now, even if it summons a Fizz, it can't really do anything because it's already attacked. Yeah, I knew it had another Fizz there. That's why I didn't want to do the Mystic Shot the first time. It's cool, it's cool. A good, you know, reading of the game by me. Let's attack first, I'd say.
Excuse me? No fear.
Can do a gotcha here, just get rid of it. Okay, it's fine. We'll take some elusive damage. Doesn't really matter. Let's bring on the Academic.
How exciting.
Drop the bomb. It's cool. It's fine. It's fine. We are in control here. We have the control here. Let's see. Vi is at 11. Not quite there yet. I think we'll just stay off on the Vi first. Let's actually drop the gotcha and just take out the 2-1, I guess. I'm just playing really loosely at this point because I think we should be alright. Let's drop the Grenadier.
Found one.
Powder kicks, it's fine. Unless it has a warning shot or something that could be bad. Apparently not. Cool. I think we can bring on the Vi here. It should deal some good damage.
Vi stands for vicious. Oh, yeah! Boom! Vi stands for victory.
Alright, nice win. I think we could have ended that, you know, at least one round earlier, but I was, you know, just estimating the damage. I wasn't really doing some accurate calculations, if you will. So yeah, we probably could have ended that one round earlier. We probably had the damage, but I just needed to get the access just to be sure. Okay, so we get a Bonded Bucklers here. Support, give my support ally +1/+1 on Vi. That could be great. So just pick that up. It's cool. Doesn't really matter at this point. Now let's head to the shop. We are gonna grab a Power, Hextech Observatory. I think we'll spend the reroll here, see if we could get something better. Share the Bounty isn't the greatest, but I'll pick it up since it's our final shop node, I would say. I don't think we need any cards, just let me double check. We definitely don't need any cards. Alright, let's head to the Lulu here. We're gonna reroll the Black Rose Spy, Captain Farron. We'll get rid of the Gotcha as well. We'll keep this Vi just in case we don't draw her. And we draw two of them, of course.
Well, this isn't the glade.
Lulu on, which is a little bit scary because we don't have anything to, you know, deal damage back. I think we'll just sacrifice the Academic here.
How exciting. Nothing but a footnote.
At least we frostbited, which is kind of decent. Let's bring on the Eager Apprentice. We'll probably deal Mystic Shot. I think we'll do it to the Lulu. Alright, cool. We can actually take her out here, which is decent. At least we get rid of a champion. Probably gonna frostbite the tree too. We'll probably give the Flower Child vulnerable next round. This round.
Wow, did you see that?
Wait, is that a familiar frog? Oh my gosh. Go on, Rib.
He told me to say hello. Hello.
I think we'll do a Siphoning Strike here. Actually, the Death's Hand could be great. Yeah, we'll do the Death's Hand here. The Siphoning Strike won't kill anything if I'm not mistaken. I know, actually it will kill. It will kill the 2-2. But I think I'd rather keep that for a Lulu. That way we could strike the Lulu instead. Let's actually do a Death's Hand here and we'll take out the Young Witch. Sharatza, Legion Marauder, and Legionary Charge. I think we'll do Legionary Charge. Doesn't really matter. Oh, of course it has a Nopify. I forget this is Ionia. Oh god. It's fine, it's fine. We should still be in control. Let's drop the Patrol Warden here. Well, at least that way we know it has Nopify. I'm reminded of Nopify. It didn't waste the Siphoning Strike, which is far better in my opinion. Let's actually do the 5-6 here. We'll put the 1-1 on... We'll put the 2-3 here, get rid of this Flower Child. And we'll probably just take the 3 damage. The reason why I'm not bringing on Vi is because I want to get as much damage as possible onto the Nexus and just kill it immediately. That's why I'm holding back. Okay, let's drop the Poro first. Okay, I think this should be enough. Just enough for, you know, the threshold, I would say. Let's see if I'm correct. It should be lethal here.
That's how we do it. Huh? And that's a knockout.
Oh, there we go, on the dot, -1, which is, you know, kind of accurate, somewhat accurate, 98% accuracy, if you will. Alright, so let's pick up the round start Crystal Carry on the Eager Apprentice here. The Mana Gem could be useful, and we're gonna take on Nautilus. Okay, not a bad start. We'll get rid of Gotcha and Death's Hand. Academic on.
I've read all about this.
Probably get rid of Toad, it's fine. Frostbite vulnerable isn't even, you know, being helpful here. it's just frostbiting the same enemy, frostbiting and vulnerable, giving vulnerable to the same enemy. All right, we can actually take out the Abyssal Eye here. It's cool. The reason why I didn't cast this is because I want to play some Poros here. Let's get rid of the Investigator. Drop the 2 Daring Poros. Get some good damage. We bring on Vinex, then we should win. We definitely should win. Don't even need to play anyone else.
Here comes the punchline. Justice is served. Boom! Wrecked. And that's a knockout.
Alright, nice. We get a Haunting Trophy on Trifarian Training Pits. Could be good. Ally strikes an enemy if it has overwhelmed, deal X damage to the enemy Nexus. These are actually kind of decent if I'm gonna be honest. I think we're just gonna pick up the... Well, Haunting Trophies, it's fine. Or, you know what? I think we'll pick up the Wild Claws. It could be good with the Darius, so we're gonna pick that up. Alright, so we're gonna take on the A.Sol here, and we'll see how it goes. Get Darius, Mystic Shot. I think I'm gonna reroll the two Dariuses, and we'll just keep this Vi just in case we don't get her. Right, so I think we just need to survive, deal some damage, and just survive. That way, you know, we could potentially get away with it, I would say. Let's actually drop a... Let's do Eager Apprentice first. We should get an extra Mana Gem next turn. We'll deal 4 to the Overwhelm. I want this Poro to block the 3/6 here. That way we have the Eager Apprentice. We could actually keep the extra Mana Gem. Okay, I have an idea here. We have a couple of Vi's. What I'm gonna do is, this is a little cheesy because we can just keep summoning her and basically just do Nexus damage. But I think we'll do that. So let's go ahead and drop her on first.
Stands for vicious.
So the plan here is to play her Kamikaze. But this could be a problem. Actually, we'll get rid of it. I think what we'll do is we'll just drag it here. We'll put the tree here. We'll hang this guy back. We'll have Jarvan come here. No, we'll have Jarvan come here. That's better. 3/6 down here, and I think we should be set, right? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool. Now, I want the A.Sol to obliterate the Vi, or at least we kill the Vi next turn. We bring on another one, and we could trigger the Curator's Gatebreaker again. Tryndamere here, which isn't great. But I think it should be fine.
With me! Your favorite star.
Okay, let's put on the Astute Academic. Because I know the Vi is 4 costs. Alright, we'll give Vi to the Jarvan here.
To the fists.
4-5 down here.
Nothing but a footnote.
3-2 to kill this guy, and 2-2 here.
Safety first.
Alright, let's bring on this Vi.
Here comes the punchline. Oh, yeah! Boom! Face meet fist.
Alright, nice. We have the win next turn. Because Vi has the 5, attacking deal to the Nexus, which is great. So we just attack immediately and we get the win.
Boom!
Right, so the cost reduction was definitely great here because essentially we got to bring it on earlier, which was definitely the right call, I would say. Let's drink this guy here, and we should be able to get the win.
Face meet fist.
Alright, doesn't really matter. We win.
Get wrecked. Vi stands for victory.
Alright guys, so there you have it. This is Vi against Aurelion Sol. So I think in hindsight, right, initially I was a little bit skeptical of certain powers. My aim at the time when, we started the run was initially just to get a stabilized, that way we could actually bring on a couple of Vi's and essentially deal some good Nexus damage. I nearly forgot this Gibbs Genius here, and it was a good call that I actually had a last minute turnaround, if you will, and decided, you know what, let's go with the Gibbs Genius. It definitely helped us out a lot, especially on the earlier turns. So yeah, that was definitely the right call. Gibbs Genius was definitely the right call. But anyway, this was definitely fun, especially with the double curators. I think if we had an extra curators here, we probably didn't need to drag out the battles for too long. Probably could have ended it in like turn 3 or turn 4. At the latest, maybe turn 5. But regardless, I'm just happy we got the victory here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode of the Path of Champions here on the channel. And if you did, consider leaving a like as well as subscribing. I really do appreciate your support. But most importantly, it's so that you don't miss future episodes or uploads of Legends of Runeterra or Path of Champions content right here on the channel. And with that being said, this is Akephalos signing off. Thank you all so much for watching. Thanks for joining me. Hopefully I catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye.